Hey, how's it going? Today I've got a wheel with 34 different places on it. There's a few American cities, primarily American states. There's also a couple countries from the international realm, all together, all representing different hometowns from prominent NBA players. Before our season sim, I'm going to go through alphabetically. So beginning with the Philadelphia 76ers, and I'm going to allow each team to make one trade to acquire a player using that hometown wheel. It'll be easier to explain as I do it. So let's go. This spin is for the Philadelphia 76ers. They will be acquiring a New York-born NBA player. That's a pretty good start. Born in the state of New York, Donovan Mitchell will now be coming to the 76ers. And my rule for this video is that every trade has to be cap compliant, but obviously I'm not going to make them even trades. In this case, Paul George straight up for Donovan Mitchell. There's no denying that was a huge L for the Cleveland Cavaliers, a great rebuilding move for the Sixers. But don't worry, Joel Embiid might get poached from the Sixers, maybe Tyrese Maxey, and the Cleveland Cavaliers will have their chance to acquire a superstar as well. As with one hometown down, we go to our second team, the Milwaukee Bucks. I honestly don't know how this video is going to turn out, but I have a feeling it's going to be chaotic. Our first basically 2-for-1 trade from the state of North Carolina, Zion Williamson coming to the Milwaukee Bucks for Kuz and Portis to make the money work. Yeah, that's an L for the Pels. And obviously this video, if you've seen a lot of my content, is pretty resemblant. It resembles, resemblant is not a word. It resembles my forcing every team to make a trade video, but we always have a lot of fun with that. So I figured why not put a twist on it like this here today. As we move alphabetically to the Chicago Bulls, we're 2 for 2 so far on great rebuilding moves. Oh, the Bulls almost got Serbia, and you know who that would be. Unfortunately, the United Kingdom not quite as good as Serbia. OG from the Knicks will be sent over to the Bulls for Zach Collins and Patrick Williams. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the aforementioned Cavs, are up next. They just traded away Donovan Mitchell. They need a good rebuilding move right here. Latvia, well, that's a little underwhelming. It's Kristaps Porzingis from the Hawks by way of Latvia. It does hurt Atlanta, which is kind of a W, but the Cavs obviously got much worse. And as we move to the Celtics, I will say, obviously, there will be some casualties in this video. And honestly, I'm okay with this. The goal is to rebuild every team. It might not always be a success. Florida, a lot of great legends from the state of Florida, but Scottie Barnes really the only notable Floridian in the NBA. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. As we move to the LA Clippers, a really good roster. Will they see any of their people poached? Who will they get to add from Lithuania? Technically, Domantas Sabonis, born in Oregon and grew up in Spain, I believe, but he represents Lithuania. We know the Sabonis. Anyways, he's coming to the Clippers. I feel like that's a bit redundant. They already have Ivica Zubac. Anyways, we move to Memphis. They could use... Oh my word, this is our biggest move of the video, folks. My Canadian hero himself, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, only making 38 mil before his monster contract extension kicks in, meaning the Grizzlies can get away with giving up KCP and Santi Aldama. This is a league-shifting move right here. Now, the Grizzlies are eligible to get rid of, I do have Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson potentially on the list, depending on the spins, etc. If they don't trade any. Ooh, that's a big 3. And Zach Edey, too, that Canadian connection with Shai. I like it, man. We move to the Atlanta Hawks, who have already gotten weaker thanks to Kristaps being on the move. Germany, though, that's nice for them. Franz Wagner traded from, that sucks for Orlando. Good pickup, though. I trade DeAndre Hunter from the Hawks. He just got traded from the Cavs. He was originally an Atlanta. DeAndre, he's on the move a lot, long story short. And we're on the move to the aforementioned state of Florida with the Miami Heat. Orlando just made a trade. Anyways, California. Okay, there's a lot of options for the Heat, but since we're only going to simulate one season, he won't fall off this year. Kawhi Leonard is the highest overall California-born player, and it makes the Clippers weaker, which is, you know, not a bad thing either. And if I go ahead and make Kawhi a small forward, yeah, he likes that 93 overall. He might cook for them in Miami. The Charlotte Hornets are up next. Please, let's bless the Hornets. I'm always rooting for them in these videos. Give it something amazing. Give it something amazing. I couldn't have done a better, perfect spin. Out of Greece, you know who it is. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, they're going to be terrible. Wait, Giannis was just on the Bucks in a recent video on my channel. I can't remember which one. I don't really think it worked out, but we're trying it again. And maybe it'll work out this time for Giannis in Charlotte. We move on to Utah, another pretty bad team, but they're going to get a pretty good addition. 2 really good options from the Knicks, both born in New Jersey. Their 2 best players, Brunson and Towns. I'm going to go Jalen Brunson. He's a bit cheaper, which is nice. Wow, this trade actually goes straight up for Yusuf Nurkic. It goes straight through. I'm fumbling over my words. Wait a minute. Didn't we just have Brunson on the Jazz too? This is great. Deja vu. It doesn't matter if you didn't watch that video on my channel. Well, you should go figure it out and watch it. Anyways, the Sacramento Kings. Oh, wow. Imagine it working out this way. The Kings get to correct one of their biggest mistakes of all time from the state of Wisconsin. Tyrese Halliburton is coming home. That's amazing. I mean, what are the chances that would happen? The New York Knicks, they're losing players left and right. Will the wheel bless them? Colorado, that's not bad. J-Dub from the state of Colorado, only making $7 million before his contract extension kicks in. So all the Knicks got to give up here is Gershon. The team that's obviously suffering the most would be the OKC Thunder, who have lost their two best players. The Lakers are up next. There it is. There it is. Laker fans, this video's for you. As if Adam Silver rigging a trade to send Luka to LA. Yeah, I said it. Now we're sending Victor Wembanyama there, only making 13 mil, which means Vandy, you're out, brother. We got Wemby. That is a redonkulous trade. I can't believe that just happened. The Orlando Magic, they will be adding a player from Louisiana. As if losing Wemby wasn't enough, the Spurs now lose De'Aaron Fox. DeAndre Hunter is getting traded once again. Let's see how many times we can trade DeAndre Hunter this video as the Mavericks are up next. No, not the Mavs getting better. Devin Booker from the state of Michigan joining the Mavs. I do have to give up a bunch of pieces from the depth of the Mavericks just to make the money work, but they still have AD and Kyrie. What? Everybody hates to see that. It's not just me. I know it. The Brooklyn Nets, man, did they need some help? They are going to steal a player from Washington. That being the state of Washington. Paulo Banchero, this really just hurts the Magic. I mean, what are the Nets going to do with Paulo? The Nuggets are up next. They haven't had to surrender Nikola Jokic yet. Hopefully they keep him as the... Oh, no. That's actually really disappointing. The dream of Josh, Shai, and Jaren Jackson Jr. playing together will not continue. I did have to give up Cam Johnson from the Nuggets, but now Jaw's there with Jamal and Joker. We lose the big three in Memphis, but that's a pretty good big three in Denver. The Indiana Pacers are up next. They get to add a player from Texas. They lose Tyrese Halliburton to the Pacers, but they add Cade Cunningham from Texas, and he simulates like a beast. The Pelicans are up next. No Zion Williamson. They are in some trouble. Ooh, they were so... Oh, that's good. That's good. They just missed out on Joker, but who needs Joker when you have a homecoming Anthony Davis? He's coming home. Wait, whoa, I did not just sing that song. Nobody heard it. Let's move on. AD is taken from the Mavericks, which is a huge W for all us anti-Dallas Maverick folk. The Pistons, unfortunately, had to give up Cade. Now they add AR-15 from Arkansas. That's not great. Getting down to it, we're off to the Toronto Raptors. Only a few hometown teams left. Croatia. Yeah, that's not really a needle mover. That's going to be Ivica Zubac from the Clippers. Kind of, it's fine. He's a good player. We still have a few heavy hitters left on our wheel. The Houston Rockets, I don't think they've lost anybody. Okay, well, Turkey doesn't help them. They already have Alperen Şengün. We got to respin. I said Turkey doesn't help them. They already have Alperen Şengün. There we go. Oh, you love to see it. Yes, it is true. I am an insane hater. Kyrie Irving, born in Australia, will get ripped from the Mavericks. They lose Kyrie and AD. I might have successfully omitted the Mavericks from a video, people. Now, the cause and effect of my actions are that the Houston Rockets are probably going to win like 70 games, but it's fine. You've got to be kidding me. Serbia, the Spurs, after losing Wemby, well, they pick up a Serb in Nikola Jokic. DeAndre Hunter traded again. That is insane, man. Just a handful of teams left. The Phoenix Suns will get to steal a player from Georgia. Nobody is safe this video. The Timberwolves lose Anthony freaking Edwards. The Thunder, who have lost their two best players, now get to add someone. It's going to be... Oh, another homecoming. I'm not going to sing the song, though. From the District of Columbia, Kevin Durant returns to OKC. The Minnesota Timberwolves just lost Anthony Edwards. They will... Bro... I thought this was the Lakers video. It was almost Wemby, LeBron, and Luka. We were so close, but Luka's banished to Minnesota. The Portland Trailblazers up next. What is that? Just 6 countries. Places left. Cameroon. That's kind of fun. Joel Embiid from Cameroon for Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams. Just 2 teams left. The Golden State Warriors. Somehow Steph Curry has survived this video, and he gets another weapon. Goodbye, Draymond Green. You're getting upgraded to Alperen Şengün. And last but certainly least, the Wizards. They are very bad. Will they get a game-changing member of their new team? Okay, we're just going to hurt the OKC Thunder a little bit more. Chet Holmgren for Corey Kispert, our final hometown rebuilding move of the video. And this is legit one of these videos where I cannot remember. So many moves happened. Let's look at the rosters. The 76ers actually look okay, although they're missing a big man. The Bucks, well, they look terrible. They basically downgraded from Giannis to Zion. The Bulls look a little bit better with OG Anunoby. The Cavs definitely took a hit. Mobley, Garland, Kristaps. I mean, they should still be competitive. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Oh, they add Scotty Barnes. They lose Kristaps. No, they didn't lose Kristaps. Who did they lose? I can't remember who they lost, so they're pretty neutral. The Clippers did get decimated a bit, losing Kawhi and Zubats, but they do have Harden and Sabonis. The Grizzlies, we were so close to an insane big three. You know what, though? Shai, Jaren, and Cam Johnson playing small forward, that could do some damage. The Atlanta Hawks really do look neutral. They lose Kristaps, but upgrade, get Franz Wagner. The Miami Heat could be something special. Adding Kawhi actually looks good. The Charlotte Hornets, I need them to be great. Giannis, I have high expectations. The Utah Jazz, that's so fun. Jalen Brunson joins the core. The Sacramento Kings get their boy Hallie back, and he kind of fits them perfectly. Their starting center is Dario Saric, though. The New York Knicks definitely got worse, but they stay okay. I mean, adding back J-Dub, that was big for them. The Lakers, so close to Wemby, Luka, and LeBron. Instead, they'll have to settle for the old man and the young man. The Orlando Magic definitely got worse. The Dallas Mavericks also definitely got worse, but I wouldn't put it past 2K to still let them simulate like beasts. The Brooklyn Nets got better. They add Paulo Banchero. The Nuggets, really interesting. Jamal and Ja, we'll see if they can figure it out. Cade to the Pacers. That's not bad. They basically stay neutral. Anthony Davis going back to the Pels. We'll see if he can make it work this time around. Austin to the Pistons. That's not great. The Raptors, okay. Kyrie and Amen, now the best players on the Rockets. Joker on his own with the Spurs. He'll probably win MVP if they win enough games. Ant ended up in Phoenix. I forgot about that. KD ended up with the Thunder. That's hilarious. Luka might win a ring with the Minnesota Timberwolves, let's be honest. Joel joins old man Dame in Portland. That's actually kind of a fun team. Steph and Jimmy get Alperen Şengün, and Chet Holmgren is now with Washington. I don't even know what my prediction would be here. There's some fun. The Warriors kind of look good. Joel in Portland. Let's just find out how our season sim goes. Oh, look at that. I actually got a prediction right. Joker did win MVP. I kind of thought his numbers, which look amazing, I did think they'd look better. I'm surprised the Spurs won enough games. Cooper Flagg's numbers look better than usual. Makes sense. Less talent around him. Scotty coming off the bench in Boston. Wemby doing his thing in LA. Could he carry old man Braun to a ring? KD wins clutch player in OKC. That is fun. Joker, Wemby, Giannis, Shai, and Luka. All NBA first team, all on new teams. You see all NBA second team there. Bam. Okay, Bam. Tyrese. All NBA third team, so is Demonis, speaking of that trade. More importantly, though, our standings. Gosh darn it. I was hoping the Knicks would be worse because we see the Knicks do well every single video, but J-Dub he only averaged 19 a game. I guess who went off for the Knicks? I don't know. They won 59 games. The Cavs, even losing some of their main pieces. Paul George resurgence from the state of California. Okay, fair enough. The Hawks, the Heat, the Raptors, the Pacers. Who was I looking for in the East? Oh, yeah. Giannis and the Hornets are a play-in team. That's a disappointment. But what can you do? Milwaukee was not in the playoffs. The Nets, okay. All right. I feel like our more interesting teams, as usual, were in the West. And in the West, it was the Spurs as a 1 seed. Wow. They replaced that fraud Wemby with Nikola Jokic, and they're the 1 seed. The Mavs, gosh, man, like, come on. The Mavericks lost so many pieces. They're still the 2 seed. Luka and the Timberwolves are there. Steph and Golden State. So we do have some fun squads. Ant led Phoenix to 49 wins. Wemby, LeBron, and the Lakers are a play-in team. SMH. You see the rest of it as follows. Wow, Shai on the Grizzlies, missing the playoffs. Shai puts up really good numbers this year, but so far, he isn't carrying these random teams when he ends up on a different squad. But I guess it is what it is. That's fine. That's fine. What am I looking for again? Oh yeah, league leaders. Ant averaged 33 a game. He was really one-man teaming it. So was Kevin Durant. What? KD played 30 minutes a night. His per 36 numbers go crazy. Well, let's get to our play-in sim. I'm just going to look at the games that I care about. Pelicans, Lakers, that's AD versus Braun and Wemby. I mean, the Lakers could make a run out of the play-in. Never mind. They're losing their first game. Wait a minute. It's a 4-point game. I should have jumped in, but I was so disappointed in the Lakers, and they end up losing. LeBron at 27, Wemby 24. Their run is over. AD an efficient 30. He'll have to beat Portland. Oh, Portland. That's that fun team with Joel and whatchamacallit. Joel and who else am I looking for? Dame Lillard, of course. Let's check out Giannis in the play-in though. Can he fare better than the Lakers did? Giannis cannot. I was accidentally looking at my other screen. Doesn't matter. Wasn't really a close game. Giannis 33 and 15. I mean, 26 a point. The man has averaged 30 plus a game for 3 straight seasons, 2K. Why can he not average 30 a game? You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Hornets are cooked. Let's simulate through the last playing game because let's just do it. Let's just do it. The Pistons off to the playoffs, as are the Pelicans. Okay, Anthony Davis coming home. He's doing his thing, but let's get to our actual playoff simulation. Do we get some chaos? Do we get the Mavericks and Knicks just like every other freaking season? No, the Pistons are up 3-1. Who's on the Pistons? Austin Reeves. I'm definitely jinxing them by pointing it out, but imagine if they pull off the 1-8 upset right here in 5 games. No, Detroit. I knew it. Detroit. Yeah, they do it. They do it. That is big time. The Pacers also upset the Atlanta Hawks. Franz Wagner. Okay. Cade Cunningham. The man is built different, I will say. Over in the West, we've got Golden State advancing. Sacramento beat Minnesota. Hallie. There you go. Kings fans, you got something to smile about. Luka, that fraud, eliminated round 1. I can't believe it. Speaking of his fraudulence, his former team, the Dallas Mavericks, if they lose round 1, this video is such a success. We already eliminated the Knicks. Can Houston come through? Houston with Kyrie Irving. The voodoo against his former team. Nah, it's not happening. Oh, it's not happening. I gotta sip my coffee because I'm so disgusted by it. 120-107, the Mavs advance. Cooper Flag coming out party, by the way, 34 points. He averaged 21 and 10 as an 82 overall. See what I mean? The Mavericks, they are blessed in this game. It doesn't matter who's on their roster. They gon' perform. Our final series in the West, San Antonio is up 3-2. 80 has a chance to pull off a crazy upset, just like Detroit did on the other side. Oh, look at that. Anthony Davis getting the better of Joker in the playoffs. Well, there's a first time for everything. 80-29. Joker, 43 points. He is killing it. But we got a game 7. We'll revisit that in a second. We've got 3 game 7s on the other side of the playoff bracket, including Raptors and Miami. Oh, that's Kawhi in the Heat. Okay. I feel like Kawhi and the Heat should probably win this game. Honestly, I can't remember who ended up on the Raptors. Oh, they're down 8 is Miami. I got to keep this sim going. I hate to say it, but there it is. Kawhi Leonard coming up small in the playoffs. Anthony Simons, Ivica Zubac. Okay, the Raptors, they kind of simulate great no matter what. And yes, gameplay merchants, I'm aware we have not seen any gameplay. Maybe in this game 7. Boston? What? How is Boston a 7 seed? They didn't really get any worse. Okay, we got a close game. Here we go. Boston, Cleveland. Where's LeBron when you need him? You know, because of how many times they played in the playoffs, of course. Okay, the Celtics turn the ball over. They're down 3. What are they doing? Evan Mobley, Paul George in the closing lineup in Big 2025 for the Cavs. Unbelievable. He should have been traded there in 2018, playing next to Braun. Paul smoked the layup. Come on, man. The Celtics back the other. Who did the Celtics add via trade? Derek White wide open. Misses. Keita on the glass, though. A huge offensive rebound. Keeps it alive. Jason Tatum going to work. He's going to work. Another kick. Derek White 2 in a row. Derek White's not missing 2 in a row, baby. I don't know what's going on. Scotty Barnes is not. He won 6-man. He's not in the closing lineup for Boston. And Kristaps is not out here for Cleveland. And by the way, there's been a whistle. Like both these teams. Did Paul George? No. I'm busy talking. What did I just see? Jaylen Brown, you might never recover from this. If it's indeed, he got broke down. He got his ankles broke by a Paul George slow-mo step back. Yeah, that's bad, my guy. I don't know what either of these coaches are cooking. I don't know what Jaylen Brown's doing, but we've got a good finish. Tatum, I think it's because Scotty is a power forward. Man, they couldn't figure out how to get them both out here. Joe Maz, what are you cooking? Derek White going into a signature gather 3. Oh my goodness, Derek White built different. After another whistle, again, no substitution. Okay, fair enough. Paul George is all the Cavs need. He's the one doing all the dribbling, by the way. And Cleveland's a 2 seed. Also, by the way, Darius Garland is going to knock it down. Technically, this would be an upset for the Cavs. For the Celtics beating the Cavs. But it doesn't really. I feel like the Celtics roster is better. Doesn't matter. Both teams out of timeouts. Final shot for the Celtics to tie or take the lead, send the game to OT. Jalen wants it all. Jalen wanted the win. He bricked it. As long as I stay in this game is over, because out of timeouts, especially obviously if Jared Allen hits both, even if he didn't though, not enough time for the Celtics. Jalen had a good look at it, but obviously missed it. We just saw that happen. I don't really know where I was going with that. Old man Paul George, 20 points a game, 54% shooting from deep. Paul George was a throw-in in that Donovan Mitchell trade, and he ends up being the biggest contributor. I've seen it all. It was literally a salary dump to send Paul George to the Cavs, and he leads them to a Game 7 victory. Speaking of Game 7s, full chaos in this video. Another 1 seed losing. Is it possible? Yeah, I kind of figured it wasn't. As soon as I started talking, up 3-2, the Pels had it. The Pels had it. No, they were down 3-2. Doesn't matter. Joker 39, AD, he gets outplayed. What else is new? As off to our second round we go. That was a pretty fun first round though. The Spurs and Mavs still alive, which I don't really like to see because they always do well. But I mean, Joker on the Spurs, what do you expect? It's more the Mavericks that are a bit befuddling to me, but we'll see how it goes here in round 2. Detroit, Toronto. The Pistons are so much worse. With all due respect to Austin Reeves, how are they doing this? They're up 3-1. They do close out the series, as do the San Antonio Spurs. But wait, the Mavericks with their back against the wall will simulate through, and they force, of course, a Game 7. Meanwhile, Indiana beats the Cavs. Paul George, where's your magic, my guy? Indiana, Detroit is kind of a wild East Finals given their rosters. We'll look at that in a second, though. Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, my good. If only the Kings had a different center. Dario Saric is not it, but I still think they're better than the Mavericks. Can the Kings prove me right and pull it off, or do we get a classic Battle of Texas in the West Finals? Okay, we got a good finish. That's the most important thing. The Mavs, though, are up 3, and Tyrese dribbles into Cooper Flag. The Mavericks, they keep getting away with it. Oh, he's fouled in transition. I hate to jump into a game and immediately declare it over, but that is a huge swing. It could have been, a tie game, a 1-point game. Now it's about to be a 2-possession, 5-point game after Big Coop hits both free throws indeed. I mean, if the Kings can get a quick bucket here, that's obviously going to go a long way. Specifically, a 3 would be nice. Hallie, hop stepping in. Bro, that looked like such a travel to me, but he gets it to go. A lot of contact too there, refs. Maybe they ignored a travel and didn't blow the whistle. Fair enough. Book is going to ISO Tyrese on the other side. Oh, what a move. He just snatched that thing. Thankfully, he missed the jumper, though. The Kings remain alive. Tyrese Halliburton back in transition. He's in score first mode, driving at Big Coop, and 1. Tyrese back in Sacramento. That's crazy. I'm actually surprised. Just based on how 2K usually ebbs and flows, letting Halliburton make 2 straight layups, I mean, I feel like I've seen it all. And that one was an and 1, too. D-Book back the other way. Does Sacramento have a stop in They do not. They have 0 rim protection. The corpse of Dario Saric is on the court right now. He can barely make it up the court on offense. Okay, Tyrese, you might need a 3 here, my guy. Halliburton back to the paint. Oh, I knew it. Of course they weren't going to let him make 3 in a row. It's now a must stop for the Sacramento Kings. Any bucket here is a dagger for the Mavericks. A switch. D-Book throws it away. Dario Saric on the steal. I was smack talking. Big defensive player. Dario, give that rock up. What are you doing? Over to DeRozan. Corner. Halliburton. Wide open. What are the Mavericks doing? They got caught on a switch after the turnover. Oh my gosh. Jordan Poole. Everybody clear out. The baddies are courtside. Jordan Poole's got this. He's the captain now. Takes the screen. He's really doing this. No, the corner kick. Puts it in. Wide open. Calls series. Sacramento, why? 23 for Book, 21 for Poole. Coop had 15, 5 of 6 shooting. Levine was good. Howley was so good in the clutch. Bro, I gotta go to a film breakdown here. What happened? Okay, let me see. Let me get into my Chris Collinsworth. See now, Al, that's just poor defense, Al. That's not what you need in a big time. This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, what happened here? DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, we're taking the Hawkeye view. DeMar DeRozan asleep. What are you even looking at, DeMar? Okay, he is looking at Cooper Flag, but he's looking at him like that's not the first overall pick. Wide open. Oh my word. Like DeRozan didn't even move. He stood there. How long did he just stand in one spot? Look at this. Once he gets back in the play, 11 seconds is where the clock is, and DeRozan basically doesn't move. 11 all the way down to 6. 5 seconds, 6 seconds. Really, DeMar? Series on the line. 8, 9 seconds. He stood still. and then contests from back there. Wow, man. Did I devote way too much time to watching this replay? Probably, but here we are. I feel like I want to get mad at 2K for that possession, but then again, DeMar DeRozan just might, I don't know, maybe he has like poor defensive awareness. I really don't know. Kind of felt like a glitch to me. In the East Finals, I mean, the Pacers should really win this series. The Pistons roster do not be looking great, but I shouldn't count them out. While in the West Finals, I mean, I guess I like Joker and the Spurs. His starting point guard is 71 Jordan McLaughlin. I don't know. All bets are off. I wouldn't have guessed that any of these 4 teams would make the conference finals, if I'm being honest. Yet here they are. 1-1 series on both sides. The Mavs go up to, oh my gosh. Yeah. I take the 2 best players from the Mavericks, and yet they're in the NBA finals. I mean, like, what do you want me to say at this point? Unfortunately, as well, we get a Game 7 in the East Finals, and it is a blowout, my friends. A blue owl, as the great Cash Nasty once called it. Indiana advances. Cade Cunningham, absolute beast, torching his former team. D-Book from Michigan, traded to Dallas, wins West Finals MVP. Cade Cunningham from Texas, traded to the Pacers. Those numbers are kind of mid, I can't lie. But we do get Mavs Pacers in the finals. Oh, okay. So many people I've been seeing are mad at me. Not mad at me, but they're like, dude, this guy, he hates the Mavericks. Well, this is why. They win no matter what. I'll be completely honest. If you're still watching this video this deep in, then I know you're not going to be offended by what I say. When I was making this video, coming up with this idea, I was like foaming at the mouth because I saw I could have an option to take Kyrie from the Mavs and Anthony Davis. I even put an option for Maine, so I could potentially take Cooper Flagg off. I thought for sure the Mavericks. Anyways, yeah, that's my rant. Here we are. That's the Mavericks roster. Honestly, being unbiased, I think the Pacers have a better team. But let's find out if that's true. I have thought many a time that teams look better than Dallas just to see Dallas win the first game. Okay, the Pacers take game 2. The Pacers take game 3. The Mavericks take game 4. The Pacers take game 5. I will go into Simcast. We've had some good gameplay this video. Will we get one more bit of it, or can the Pacers close it out in a blowout? Okay, it's no blowout. In fact, it's a tie game with 1:20 left, but the Pacers do have a chance to close the series, and they better do it, man. They do not want to go back to Dallas. Even though, I just realized it's Cade Cunningham versus kind of his hometown team. Wait, is Cade from Dallas? I know he's from the state of Texas. I think he might be from Dallas. Doesn't matter. It's against his home state team. Pascal Siakam, the Cameroonian. Thankfully, Joel was traded, not him. He is still on the Pacers. His 3rd career NBA Finals, a chance to win his 2nd ring. D-Book pulling up from the... that was so beautiful, D-Book. This is Devin Booker's reappearance in the finals too. After an unbelievable 2021 finals, he's got a shot at redemption. This time wearing Dallas Maverick threads. Cade almost turned it over. Cade out of control. Cade gets blocked by Daniel Gafford. Back in transition. D-Book not passing to Cooper Flagg. He takes flight himself. Folks, I think we have a game 7. I don't know why. I don't know. Indiana, you really should have won this series. You should have closed it out. Cade draws free throws. Cade does make a pair, and Dallas is out of timeouts. There's a shot clock differential. You know what? This game is still here for Indiana, but it's a must stop right now. They're not fouling. Oh, D-Book got Cade. He got him. No. I can't lie. I've been seeing some really good offense today. Obviously, that DeMar DeRozan play from that. The defense is lacking. I will say that. But seeing superstars out here getting buckets, it is what it is. Benedict Mathurin underneath. Obi top it? Okay, I thought Obi would miss that layup for sure, I'll be honest. Indiana needs Jordan Poole to miss a free throw right here, and Jordan Poole does not oblige. Still lots of time. Indiana, I mean, you might want to go for a 3 here. Make this game a 1-possession game after the free throws. Cade getting stopped up. Cade kicks out Nembhard. Okay, he will shoot a 3. Andrew Nembhard, he misses. I'm going to call that game right there. The Mavericks close it out. It was a good finish. Cade putting up really good numbers, but D-Book and Jordan Poole, the lights are so bright. Jordan Poole, NBA champion as well. What a finish to this video. A 3-3 series. I fear we're going to get a blow. I feel like usually when series go to 7 after a good game 6, it's often a blowout. The Mavericks are at home. I'm so scared. The Pacers, though, take a lead and give it up. Okay, it's tight. Wait a minute. In the 3rd, it's the Pacers. The 2nd quarter, they blew out the Mavericks. I knew this would happen. You get a close game in game 6. It's almost, oh no, I'm talking like it's over. The Mavericks, whoa, they drew. I don't know what to say, man. I was counting them out. They come back. The Mavericks just do not die. They lost the second quarter by like 25 points. They are beating the Pacers by like 25 points here in the fourth. D-Book forces one up. Grab the rebound. Oh my, dude. It's like voodoo out here. They got D-Book to miss a shot, but of course he grabs rebound. Cade, offensively, you need to take over. Whoa, you had people wide open on the perimeter. Why'd you force it? It's looking so not great for the Pacers right now. Can they get a stop? Devin Booker doing whatever he wants. Driving on Canadian Andrew Nembhard. D-Book into the paint. Puts up, man, I'm seeing a lot of ugly paint shots. Okay, anyways, can the Pacers find a good look? Nembhard turns it over. Oh my word, Kyle Kuzma in the closing lineup. Another NBA champion, Kyle Kuzma, 2020 with the Lakers. Huge rejection right there. The Mavericks though retain possession, a chance to take the lead at long last. A crazy game 7 comeback. D-Book driving. Oh my word, Isaiah Jackson. 2 monster rejections in the clutch. Back in transition. Mathurin to Cade. Cade. Oh, I thought he was going to miss that. Good finish in transition. The defense to offense. One more stop, Indiana. You choked this game. Timeout, Dallas. It's not over. That defensive possession by Isaiah Jackson for the Pacers. It's about to go down in the annals of NBA history if Indiana closes this out. Kyle Kuzma working on the wing. Why is D-Book not involved in... Oh, here comes D-Book. He's coming off the screen. The pass is to Poole, though. He's got a good look. Jordan Poole missed it. Look who's there on the board. It's Jackson as Pascal gets fouled. 6.5 seconds left unless the Mavericks get a steal on this inbounds pass. Okay, I was worried there for a second. It will indeed be over as Cade hits 2 free throws. This simulation was crazy. I mean, the Mavericks almost overturned like a 25-point deficit in game 7, but not meant to be. I let all 30 teams make one trade, a rebuilding trade for a hometown player, and courtesy of the great state of Texas, the Indiana Pacers pick up Cade Cunningham, who beats his former team, the Pistons, and then the Dallas Mavericks in the championship. Cade, what a stud. The Indiana Pacers win NBA championship. Cade Cunningham, 27-4-7. Pretty moderate stats by his standards, but gets the job done. Let me know if you enjoyed this video down below. I know it was similar to my every team makes a trade video, but I like using the wheel. Should I make more of these videos? Let me know down below.